Hello, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about something that almost every loving parent does, without realizing the effect it can have. Most parents don't wake up in the morning thinking, how can I push my child away today? Of course not. In fact, most of the phrases we're going to talk about come from love, from worry, from wanting to help. But here's the difficult truth. Good intentions don't always create good results. Sometimes the words we believe are helping are actually teaching our children that their feelings aren't safe to share. And the hardest part is that we usually don't notice it happening until years later, when they stop talking to us altogether. If you've ever wondered why your child says I'm fine even when you know something is wrong, or why conversations seem to end before they even begin, this video is for you. Phrase 1: What's wrong? This one surprises most parents, because on the surface, it's a caring question. If someone you love seems upset, asking what's wrong feels completely natural. But imagine you're overwhelmed. Your emotions are messy. You don't fully understand them yourself, and then someone asks you to explain everything immediately. How would you feel? Many children experience that question as pressure, not support. Especially younger children. Their brains are still developing. They often feel emotions long before they have the words to describe them. So when we ask, what's wrong, they aren't refusing because they don't trust us. Sometimes they genuinely don't know. Other times they're afraid of saying the wrong thing, or they're worried their answer will turn into advice, a lecture, or criticism. Eventually, saying nothing becomes easier than trying to explain. Instead of asking for an explanation right away, try reducing the pressure. You might say, you don't have to talk right now. I just wanted you to know I'm here whenever you're ready. Notice the difference. One sentence demands an answer. The other offers safety. Children often begin talking once they realize they don't have to. Silence isn't always rejection. Sometimes it's simply the beginning of trust. Phrase 2: You're overreacting. Almost every parent has said this. Maybe your child is crying over something that seems small. Maybe they're angry because of a game. Maybe they're frustrated about school. As adults, we naturally compare the situation to our own experiences. We think, this isn't a big deal. So we say, you're overreacting. The intention is usually to calm things down. But that's rarely what happens. Instead, children hear something very different. They hear, your emotions are wrong. The feeling itself doesn't disappear. It simply becomes something they learn to hide. Think about your own life. Have you ever felt upset and had someone tell you that you shouldn't feel that way? Did it make the feeling disappear? Probably not. It probably made you feel misunderstood. Children are no different. Validation doesn't mean agreement. If your child is terrified because they lost their favorite toy, you don't have to pretend it's a life-changing event. You simply recognize that, for them, it feels important. Instead of saying, you're overreacting, try saying, I can see this really upset you. That sentence doesn't encourage dramatic behavior. It tells your child, your emotions are safe with me. And when emotions feel safe, children actually calm down faster. Phrase 3: When I was your age. Parents usually say this because they're trying to teach perspective. Maybe you had fewer opportunities. Maybe life was harder. Maybe you're trying to show your child that they'll be okay. But comparison rarely creates connection. Imagine telling someone about the hardest day you've had all week, and hearing, well, when I was your age. Suddenly the conversation isn't about you anymore. Children experience that feeling too. Instead of feeling understood, they feel dismissed. A better approach is curiosity. Ask, can you help me understand why this feels so important to you? That's one of the most powerful parenting questions you can ask. Because curiosity creates connection. Judgment creates distance. And children are much more likely to continue talking when they feel understood instead of evaluated. A simple practice you can try tonight. I'd like to leave you with something practical. Tonight, don't try to solve anything. Don't start a deep conversation. Don't ask 20 questions. Instead, simply spend 10 minutes together. Maybe cook dinner. Maybe take a walk. Maybe sit in the same room while they're doing homework. Let the conversation happen naturally. Or let there be no conversation at all. Presence often says more than words. Many parents underestimate how powerful quiet connection can be. Children don't always remember exactly what we said, but they almost always remember how we made them feel. Final thoughts. If you only remember one thing from today's video, let it be this. Children don't open up because we ask the perfect question. They open up because they feel emotionally safe. That safety isn't built in one conversation. It's built through hundreds of small moments where they learn, I can tell my parent the truth, and I'll still be loved. No parent gets this right every time. You won't. I won't. Nobody will. You'll lose your patience. You'll say something you wish you could take back. That's part of being human. The important thing isn't avoiding mistakes. It's being willing to come back afterward and say, I'm sorry. I could have handled that better. Sometimes that teaches more than getting everything right ever could. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you see parenting from a different perspective, even just a little, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a like and shared it with another parent who might need to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next video we're going to talk about the biggest mistake parents make when trying to help a child who's struggling emotionally and what to do instead. Until next time, take care of yourself. And take care of the little hearts that trust you the most.